Bride in quite some time, and the dress looks spectacular, and I can't wait to see the dance moves that will ensue later tonight. Hopefully, there's rumor of the worm happening. I'd like to see it with that dress on. That would be kind of interesting. So yeah, thank you very much for having me here today. And initially, what I'd like to do is give us a little bit of plan. So we're going to start out with our head table, and then we'll sort of go with the two parents having dinner, and then we'll sort of go number sort of along the way. Now, I would just like to say that I'm happy to do this today, and the first time that we sort of caught wind of Vanessa, so to speak, I was a friend of Bryan's, and we were at a party one night, and this guy, Steve French, said, well, he's got this girl that he knows named Vanessa that he thought would be perfect for Bryan. And it was funny, that night he literally fell over heels, head over heels, when he met her. And I say that because he was leaning up against the railing, and the railing broke, and he actually fell on his back, off of the patio, onto his back, without spilling a drop of beer, mind you. Which was quite impressive, to say the least. Yeah. Some acrobatics. But yes, he literally fell head over heels the first night that he met her. And since then, I guess the rest is history, so to speak. And I asked his mother the other day what was the first time that she realized that these two were in love. And she told me, and Bryan has a reputation for having a bit of a messy bedroom and not really being one to clean up after himself. And she said, when I realized that he was mopping and cleaning the floors, this is when she knew it was truly special. And to probably put it over the top was then when his beloved cat had to leave the apartment because of his scratching Vanessa's furniture. That's when he knew he was giving up the cat for the girl, so this must be really serious. And I actually sort of realized that it was getting kind of serious when one day he came up to me. We like to play a lot of guitar with all of our friends and banjos or what have you. And he said, I think I'm falling in love with this girl, and I'm compelled to write the song about her. And I said, okay, well, what should we do? He said, well, we'll get a couple guitars and a banjo and let's record it. And because I'm so overwhelmed with emotion, we need to play this. And as it would happen, I managed to save the recording. This recording was quite a while ago, but I would like to play it for you all tonight. And this is really the moment when Bryan realized that he was about to be. It's very high-tech here.
And she will marry me, I swear I'll never love her. I'm at the wrong same Groundhog's Day, my knees went weak when she looked my way. I love that thing with the pumpkin hair, smells as sweet as butter.
I'll sing one.
I'll never go free. Drive on a chestnut mare with a circle of flowers in her pumpkin hair. I love that lady with the pumpkin hair, smells as sweet as butter.
First ever recording of Bryan professing his love to Vanessa. I'm glad that we've had the recording of that. No, actually, that's not Bryan singing, but I do thank the Farmer family for providing us that lovely music. Vanessa, I was thinking a little bit. I'm really glad that you didn't that you married Farm and you didn't marry a tennis player, because love means nothing to them. And I, like Bryan's father, learned a long time ago not to give advice to married or people soon to be married adults, I guess. But I've been married for about 4 years, and I do have a little bit of advice for Bryan. And I think that what I've learned is there's some really key, courses that you can take in terms of being married and how to make a marriage successful. And there's a top 10 list of these courses that you can take, and I wanted to share them with him this evening. So the first course, these are the 10 required courses for maintaining a successful marriage. And not surprisingly, all these courses are taught by women. The name of the first course, Combating Stupidity. These are lessons you're going to want to learn. How to fill an ice tray. This is one of my favorite ones. You, the weaker sex. 100 reasons to give flowers. How to stay awake after sex. These are courses you must take. One of my personal favorites, why it is unacceptable to relieve yourself anywhere but the washroom. There's number 7, the course is entitled Garbage, Getting It to the Curb. And I suffer from this one myself a little bit. The remote control, overcoming your dependence. Number 9 is how not to act like a jerk when you're obviously wrong. And then finally, we all hope that Bryan and Vanessa go on to have children. This course is entitled Parenting. Participation doesn't end with conception. So those are some rules for the so without further ado, obviously we have a great meal ahead of us tonight. I'll go through a little bit of housekeeping. Obviously we know where the bathroom is. Smoking section will be outside. I think there's a rule here of no alcohol outside the doors, which we're aware of. There is a guest book. If you haven't signed the guest book, it's just over by the stairs. So if you get a chance throughout the night, if you haven't signed it yet, please do stop by. And I think during dinner, the bar will be closed. So if you haven't got your drink already, I guess you're going to be having wine for a little while. And just one point to note: tomorrow morning, I think a lot of the people are staying at the Delta Hotel here in town. And at 11 o'clock, there's a brunch that's happening, and the group will be having brunch there at 11 o'clock, so if you're hanging around and you wish to join them, 11 o'clock will be the time to do so. Finally, the last thing that we'll mention before we get going here is the great tradition of the kissing game, and which typically is the clinking of drinks to make the couple kiss. But today what's going to happen, I guess, on all of your tables, there's a card, and on the card, basically what we'd like to see is the table sing a song, and I think on the card it gives you a little bit of instruction about the genre of music. They're coming? Okay, so soon you'll be getting a card. We'll give you a little bit of instruction on the type of song we want to hear, and should your group get together and sing a song, the couple will kiss in appreciation for your efforts. So that's about it for me for a while, and we'll start with the head table having dinner, unless I've forgotten anything. So the dinner will start with the head table, followed by the two parents, and then in order of tables. Did I forget anything? That's right. All right. Okay, so thank you very much, everybody. Enjoy your dinner, and we'll talk to you soon.